you need any help.
And now.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Look at the blue one. Oh, what? Click the blue button. Click the blue button. Sorry. That's all right. We're going to go over a minute. Okay. Now when it comes to
So now we're on the countdown.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad.
I don't know what's going on. I hope you two do, because
You've got to have fly eyes and octopus arms
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we got 2 people on.
Oh, where'd you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Probably Kerry.
Babe, I'm just going to take over from a minute. Surprise, surprise. There you go. Now it's up to you.
On. I can't write notes there, can I? I can't write comments.
If you have that, you can.
Yeah.
But you want to talk, don't you?
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk. I want to talk, yes.
Look, there's 5 people.
Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100.
6.
Okay. 600 or 6?
You're on 7 now.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got it all. We've got the exact same stream here. The exact same screen.
Marie, that's Anthony's auntie.
Oh, they can hear us. Hello.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you too, lol.
That's funny.
Oh. Can you see us?
No.
No. We're not on mute.
So we're going to put the sauce away.
This is so funny. This is so funny. Now they'll think we're drinking. Okay.
Where are we?
Good evening.
Here
we go. Here we go. Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to It's a Sure Thing. This is not alcohol. This is kombucha that is made by Adaire on the boat. Just a little quick intro to It's a Sure Thing. For those of you that haven't been with us before, it's about community making a difference and people uplifting each other and allowing themselves to be their unique, individual, amazing selves. And one such person that I know is the amazing Adaire Palmer, who is our guest tonight. And we are coming live on her houseboat from Coochie Mudlow Island in Queensland. Welcome, Adaire. Welcome.
Welcome, Sue. It is so much fun having you here.
Oh, it's been amazing. So thank you for everybody for joining us. And clearly, you heard us talking before we.
I don't know why you saw both of them on YouTube, but anyway, cheers and thanks for joining us backstage. We've got here? We've got Beck, and we'll just scroll down a bit so we can see.
We've got Marie, we've got Fiona. There you are. Yeah, we've got Fiona, Marie, and anyone else who's joining us. So welcome. Please invite your friends and family to join us. And know that at the end of the session episode today, we'll be actually drawing the winner of last week's episode with Natalie, herself, the owner of Byron Detox Retreats, and we do have the winner of the online Detox Retreat to announce.
That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But without further ado, Adaire is living sustainable on this beautiful houseboat, and it has been an amazing eye-opening experience for me, being her first actual guest on the boat.
Yes.
And it feels like we are the only people on this island when we're out here. It's just incredible. So Adaire, let us know a little bit about what you're doing here and how you ended up on Coochie Mudlow Island.
That is how long have we got?
Okay.
Fast forward. We do have the clock in front of us, and we will keep it to half an hour.
So sustainable living.
It's
So
always been it's been important to me to do that. to be sustainable. And one of the things, the little things like recycling, and it's like, if you're from South Australia, you know what it's like when it's like recycling cans and bottles and that sort of thing. And there's always been something that I've been passionate about. But it wasn't something that was right at the front of my mind until we came into the situation that we've been in the last couple of years. And then it was like, well, how much of my life do I want to control, and how much of my life do I want to be at the mercy of other, factors? So, and one of the things was I was homeless in the sense that I didn't really have a home to call my own for a couple of years. And it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't on a park bench, but I didn't really have my own place. And when I came across the means to actually have some accommodation of my own, I thought, well, I don't really want a house. I don't want to have a mortgage. I don't want to pay rent. I would like something that I could, it's flexible, it's freedom, and it's movable. I'm not a tree on water. Did you know about 3 weeks ago, probably about 4 weeks ago, I moved house. I didn't move house, I moved my house. If you've ever moved house and you've done this sort of moving house, it's like so easy. So
with everything.
So it's been a bit of it's the decision to buy a house was actually originally going to be a RV, like a camper. And I thought that'd be cool because I need a house, I need a car. Well, I've got a houseboat and I've got a car boat.
And talking about the sustainability side of things, like, when you have your shower here, you're very precious with the water and very conservative with the water. And in order to actually get the water on the houseboat, we have to go out on a little tinny. Yeah. Is it a tinny?
It's a tinny or a tender, they call it.
A little tender. We have to go out on the tender to the jetty and actually fill up containers of water and bring them back to fill up the tank so that there's water for the shower. It's just absolutely opened my mind what this amazing woman has done and all the challenges.
We're having some technical issues here. We've got echo coming in, and I'm just wondering.
Darling says an echo.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yes. Thanks, Beck. Thanks, Karina, Murray.
Lots of feedback. Okay.
Yeah.
You have two devices going.
No, we don't. One off. Hang on one moment. Actually, I think she's right. One moment.
Thank you.
Bear with us. All is important to us. We'll be back in just one moment. Okay, so we've got to, I'm just going to take that off.
Can't post comment.
Okay.
Okay.
Can somebody give us some feedback, please, and see if that works better? Fiona's saying if you have two devices going. All right. So we've just turned off a camera.
Yep. Hopefully
that's fine.
That's worked.
Because it's not
better. Right, Marie's put better. All right.
So you keep talking on to a test run.
So for those who don't know, Adaire is actually the producer of It's a Sure Thing as well. And today, because she's sat here and I'm interviewing her, we have her amazing partner Nige in the background producing. So this has been, it just shows that you can do anything anywhere and just adapt, and that's exactly what Adaire has continued to do, and she's an absolute inspiration. And what she continues to do here, it's just mind-blowing, because you've got a veggie garden almost, haven't you? You've got your herb garden. You've got your kayaks out the back, so you can just kayak across to the beach. Well, you talk. This is about you.
This is great hearing it, and I have to say it's been really cool to have Sue come on board and invest some time here, because it's seeing it through. It's been a bit of a rough trot getting it to this point. My vision for this was to have a sustainable lifestyle that I was owning for me, and I was able to do it by not having to go to a 9-to-5 job, by being able to have a laptop lifestyle. One of the things I just thought, I can have it all. I want this. I can have it all.
Absolutely.
The thing is, when you do that, the universe quite often says, how bad do you want this? How serious are you?
Yeah.
Let's just throw some obstacles in your way, like a boat full of holes and the electrical system that doesn't work. And then when I first bought the boat, there was no access to internet, and I would have to stand on the hill with one arm on a tree and the other one, like this to get internet. But I kept going.
Persevering, and your whole work is online,
it's all online.
And so important. But you continued.
I continued.
Yeah. So resilience.
Yeah. So
is Adaire's middle name?
It is. Resilience. Oh yes, you have to have lots of resilience. But it was. I think the thing for me was also in the terms of being sustainable. It's having something that I own.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no mortgage, there's no rent, there's no electricity bills, there's no water bills. And at the moment, Sue saw what we had to do to get water, and she goes, oh my God, you do what?
Yeah. Unbelievable. But you actually have the Zazen drinking water here as well, which filters everything for you from the other water that you get on board.
Yes.
So that's sustainable too, because you've got all the nutrients and goodness with that, and you've also got a compost toilet.
I know, you said
I wasn't going to talk about the toilet, but I can't help it.
You couldn't even say
compost toilet. So look, everything is as sustainable as possible on this boat. So I guess what are your 3 takeaways to give to people to overcome any challenges that they may be going through if they want to create this sustainable life for themselves and living anywhere and taking your laptop? What would be your 3
if you
takeaways?
Want to well, if you want to have a laptop lifestyle and you want to do what I'm doing, there's 2 critical things, and one is internet and the other is electricity. No, electricity first and then the internet.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound sustainable, but they're 2 critical things that are going to keep you connected into the outside world and enable you to do the sorts of things that that I can do, and create a lifestyle. And the third would be you've got to build resilience. It's something that if you so I'm going to just take a little aside here, because I was talking to a friend of mine at the Coochie Bar. Shout out to Kev. And she was saying, what is it that what you're living on a houseboat? And she said it seemed to be like, for her, it was do a list of the pros and cons of living on a houseboat. And I just started thinking about that, and she sort of said, you did this, and I just went, if I'd done a list of pros and cons, I would not do it.
That's a good one.
I thought, and it's not my nature to do pros and cons, but I just thought it would be interesting that if I knew now then what I know now, and I'd sat down and written a list of pros and cons,
you wouldn't have done it.
I would not have done it.
So what made you do it? Was it a feeling? Was it like a sensation? Was it like, I just have to do this, and you just get on and do it? Because I know that's what you do tend to do that with everything. You just feel it and do it. And was that what happened with you?
Yeah, I think it was intuition. It was intuitively doing something that I knew would be good for me, would be good for the environment, would be good for and I didn't set out to be, people say, oh, it's so inspiring, and to me, I just go, well, that's not why I did it. But if I can inspire someone else to step up and do something that's completely out of the ordinary, and
definitely
if they feel like they need to do, I'm talking to some people who've written books, and they go, even something like that you just go, that little seed that's in there going, oh, I just want to get out, Whatever that looks like for you. And it's about, sort of following your dream and just doing things but if your dream is to be home with your kids, then that's what you do too.
Absolutely. And we've got a note from Beck here. Hi, Beck. anyone else living on the boat with you?
Sorry, you just showed that.
She's trying to control things.
I'm keeping my hands up here. Thanks, babe.
Oh dear. Okay, so anyone else living on the boat with you?
I am here probably 80% of the time by myself. I do have my wonderful partner, Nige, who is on and off the boat, has his own place and his daughters and his family as well. So, you know, it's just works really well. I like having my space and I love having Nige here, and I'm really enjoying having Sue here as well.
Yeah,
so, you know, generally.
But it is you're very independent in that respect. I think that's where Beck might be coming from. Beck, if you wanted to post a little bit more about the question. But so yeah, totally independent on here. Freedom, freedom, and the support from the community.
I'll drink to that.
This community here is, my God, I've been here since Tuesday. Been here 3 days, and I've met quite a few of the island folk, and they are so, oh my God, they're amazing. And we actually helped doing what they call the Coochie Foodies, and we packed organic food for most of the people who live here, and we did that voluntary last night, and then we were invited to some a beautiful singing. What was it? A jam-along at someone's house, and then we were invited for dinner somewhere else, and it's just been amazing. So
it's a real community, isn't it?
Real community.
Yeah.
So it's been really eye-opening for me in that respect of that this is achievable and this is sustainable, and you can have your own unique individual way of living as well, and connected to this amazing village.
It's sort of, it's there, it's being part of it, and we had a meditation on the top deck yesterday, and Sue facilitated that, and we totally blew my mind.
It was quite special.
It was just very special.
It wasn't planned. It was just let's do it while I'm here. Let's just invite some people, and we had 6 of us on the top deck, on the roof, meditating on the ocean. I mean, wow.
It was very special, spectacular.
Yeah.
And Fiona's asking which Queensland island.
Which Queensland
Go on, say it.
Coochie Mudlow Island. You say it in the Aussie accent, though.
Coochie Mudlow. You give it so much more pizzazz.
So it's in Moreton Bay, isn't it?
It's in the southern Moreton Bay Islands. So you could probably almost throw a stone to Macleay from here, and Stradbroke Island you can see it's just behind us. So, well, depending on which way the boat's facing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
anything else you'd like? Well, should we ask for any questions? And has anybody got any questions about sustainable living and any tips that you'd like?
Beck's coming up here too.
I'm buying a house for. Oh my God, Beck! Seriously,
we're talking.
I've been thinking about that.
We're talking about a flotilla, okay? So watch your space.
Does anyone know what a flotilla is? Perhaps you need to explain what a flotilla is.
Lots of boats.
So a community of boats all connected with a floating yoga studio and a floating
I'm just trying to
studio.
I'm trying to figure out how we can get an infrared sauna.
I don't think there's enough power to. Oh no, we can charge it up with our power.
A pontoon. This is it really is. It's beautiful here. It really is.
And you know, I get, and anyone's welcome to come and stay in Coochie There's Airbnbs here, there's accommodation here as well, and I really do encourage you, if you're looking for somewhere totally divine and pure and unique that is so sacred, this is a vortex. Without a doubt, it is a vortex of energy, and the people here are just incredible.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like seeing community in action, and I've
Yeah.
seen that, and I haven't seen that anywhere else. So to the extent that you guys are doing it here, so it's just divine.
Yeah.
How special a floating meditation.
Yeah, so
it
Murray's
was.
saying it is a floating.
Yeah,
It started getting a bit windy and breezy, and then it was.
we've had everything.
We had everything.
We haven't had
Yeah.
storms, so.
Yeah. And Sue got in the water today, and I thought, well, she's doing it. I'm going to do it today.
That's it.
I'm the one
That's where we bathe. That's our bath. It's the ocean. So Fiona's asking systems for setting.
Systems for setting up and living
a laptop lifestyle. So what do you need?
Okay, so the first thing you need is decent internet.
And a laptop.
And a laptop, yes. The electricity, a laptop, and internet.
Yep.
And that has been something that has been the utility side of things have been quite a challenge, but I keep persevering, and we're not quite there yet, but it's there enough to be comfortable. So things like mobile broadband, I didn't know existed. I've got this little black box, and I get 400 gig a month.
Right, this is the kind of stuff people want to know.
I'd probably pay about 4 times as much as what you would for unlimited data on your NBN network.
Okay.
That it is.
Okay.
It gives me 400 gigs a month.
Right, which is what you need to do live streams and things like that.
I had 180 gig a month on I hotspot my phone.
Right.
And I just was constantly running out of data, and then I have to buy it for $10 a gig, and I'm going, this is just ridiculous.
Okay.
So I went and re-looked at my plan. So a little mobile hotspot, black box, I could take it anywhere with me.
Yeah.
And I've got 400 gig of data.
Is that what I found at the bottom of the bag this morning?
No, that was my battery charger.
Okay, so battery charger. Do people need a battery charger?
Absolutely. You need to have battery backup, good solar panels, decent batteries. We've just refitted the whole electrical system with new panels, a new charger, new lithium batteries, and we still don't know if it's going to be enough to do what I want. Because I'm thinking, you were talking before about using a hairdryer. Yeah. That's off the menu. Yeah. No hairdryers, no.
Go wild. Wild.
I know, doesn't a beach look sweet? Looks gorgeous. Oh, dear. Yeah. So
has that answered your question, Fiona? Yeah. And if anybody else has got any other questions? And what we can do is put some photographs up in another post and take some photographs of the boat. Yeah. And your little herb garden and the kayaks and a few things like that. We won't take a photo of the toilet.
No. Or you can if you want, but it's not very pretty. If anyone is old enough to remember, or if you lived on a farm, or the long drops, the outhouses back in the day, I think there was one of the places we bought in the 70s, when I was a child, and it's the same system, but modern composting toilets. They don't smell. They don't. And
it looks like a normal toilet.
Yeah, it's
I'm talking about it again. I'm fascinated by the toilet. I am fascinated by the toilet.
Well, I was sort of fascinated until I realised you had to take the bucket out and take it somewhere to empty it.
So the other thing that I wanted to just talk about for a minute was the fact that you do all these live broadcasts with a number of different people, and you produce shows for people. And that's actually the only reason why I'm doing these episodes. It's a sure thing, because there's no way I would have been able to do all of this stuff in the background. And it was Adaire that said 3 years ago, this would be wonderful. And I'm like, no way. Anyway, so Adaire does this for a number of other clients as well. And she has had a cooking show.
Cooking
show from her houseboat. She cooks.
Yeah.
With a guy in the UK, and they do a cook-off together. Yeah.
That is so much fun. I do it with a guy called Nick Wood, and I cook in the kitchen. And I had a show which Nige helped me name, called Whatever Floats Your Boat. And I decided that that's sort of sunk. But this is, I challenged a colleague to a cooking show, and he accepted. So Tuesday nights we do a cooking show, but I'm also an Amazon Live influencer, and we stream that live to Amazon where we do we sell products and books and things like that as well. So
if anybody's on Amazon with any of their products or books,
let me know. I'd love to have you on as a guest. Absolutely. If you've got cards or books or anything on Amazon, I'm more than happy to be the megaphone that helps get you out there. So
that's it. That's your gift.
Because that's my jam. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Ree has asked. Oh, not asked. She said, when I was married, we often talked about retiring on a houseboat. You've brought a lot of memories back. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, there's nothing stopping you from doing it yourself, Ree.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Who knows, you might just meet a nice captain or something like that. And Fiona's put, do you set up all the tech or outsource?
Set up all the tech or outsource?
Do you set it all up? You set it all up. Yeah.
Oh, we do.
I don't do all the tech.
No, it's all me.
Adaire does it all.
It's all me.
Does it all. You don't outsource that, do you?
No.
Outsource that. She does it all.
Yeah, so I am the tech support. I'm also on the BingeNetworks team, and BingeNetworks is the platform, the amazing platform that we use for this live streaming, and it enables us to do things like this. We'd love for you to bring your friends and family to be here with us, and we'd love to, that's the frames and sharing different screens, and also things like leaving two mics on. I don't know what happened there, but we'll have to look into it.
Well, this is the first time you've done it like this, so
yeah.
And that's the thing. You try it. If it doesn't work, we make it work. You make it work.
You make it work. We do. At least you've got no echo.
That's it. And this is great because we've got the comments. Look, it all works, and Adaire makes it work. And so I'm really confident in that. So I don't need to worry about that. So if you are ever thinking about having your own live stream show, because people need to hear what you guys have to say, because what you have to say is important. Yeah. So how can people get in touch with you, Adaire?
Well, by the magic of television, I didn't prepare anything earlier. I'm not the mechanic with the worst car, seriously.
We have been playing a bit too much this week.
We go, let's set this up and go to the pub.
Kombucha.
Kefir. Shout out to Maxine Morganson. Your kefir is amazing. And so is my kombucha, just quietly.
It is.
But what I will do is, if you have a business, I'd love to do a health check on your business page. So I'll pop back in after we've wound up here, and I'll drop a link in where you can just download the health check template, and you can book in for a health check with me on your Facebook business page.
Great. And that's free?
That's free. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And if you've got a business, it'll be a valuable resource for you, and be more than my gift to you.
Thank you. I've just got another question from
Fiona.
Do you have anything?
Do I have anything to do with online courses
and
platforms on Thinkific? I play in Kajabi, not Thinkific, but I am familiar with those types of platforms. I am working with the developer of software called Soul Software for Soulpreneurs, an amazing woman from the US called Virginia Shear. And if you are looking for something, if you've already got it set up, that's another story. But I would do a shout out to Virginia, because what she has done with Soul Software is way above anything that I've seen on Kajabi. And like I said, I haven't played in Thinkific. I'm aware of it, but if you and it's a fraction of the cost, because I know that they can get very expensive. So, but once you've done one, you can do them all. So Fiona, if you want to talk about that, I'm more than happy to have a chat.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you all for your questions, and thank you all for engaging with us. Hope you've had as much fun as us. The boat is rocking a little bit at the moment. It's okay. And thank you, Adaire, for hosting me on your beautiful houseboat. Yeah. And for those of you that want to get in touch, Adaire, with Adaire, and also with Enlighten Tribe, if you want to have a look on the wellness directory, sueshaw.com.au. And if you'd also like to join our Facebook page, Enlighten Tribe, Facebook. And before we close for tonight, the winner, the winner of the Byron Bay Detox Retreat online retreat is Chris Pitcher.
Woo! Congratulations, Chris.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Amazing. So thank you,
So
Natalie
cool.
from Byron Bay, and also Chris, because Chris was on board last week and watching it. 70 years old.
Oh my God.
She's just an amazing woman. So it's great that she's won this. I think she'll love it. So thank you all for joining us, and see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye now.
Bye.